Many people feel that intuitive telepathic communication is this mystical, magical technique, and we really need to train ourselves for it, or we need to be specially gifted to be able to do it, and we need years and years of practice to be actually able to communicate intuitively with nature around us. However, I genuinely feel that it is something that is innately within us. Yes, practice helps, training helps to just fine tune this skill, but I don't feel that any one of us is really incapable of doing it as long as we are open to the intangibility and subtleties of intuitive communication. So it's not just about having this intuitive exchange, dialogue with animals, plants, or nature, but communication encompasses everything that we do. There is no point where we are not communication, even if when we are not communicating, even if we are just sitting down staring at something, that is communication. It tells you that I'm thinking about something, I'm probably lost in my own thoughts. If I am looking at you, it is also communication. Maybe you feel like I want to share something with you and I want to start a conversation with you. So even when we are not literally talking, verbal communication is not happening, communication is always happening, and this is the same with animals, plants, nature around us too. So you don't have to constantly look at intuitive communication in the sense of exchange of information through a dialogue. It could simply be exchange of information through awareness and presence. And here are a few things that animals constantly teach us through awareness and presence, if only we are open to receiving those messages. Number one, resting without guilt. This is something that we humans, and especially we humans, urban humans, struggle with. We constantly feel that resting means we are lazy, we are being unproductive, we are lethargic, and in worst case scenarios we are also useless. However, animals remind us that rest is an integral part of the process. We do not need to constantly hustle. We need to give our bodies rest, because that's the way we can maximize our productivity and our results too. And this I've noticed not just with my own animals who urge me to rest when they feel I need that kind of rest, but even when I speak to animals of other people who remind me that, hey, look, you also need rest sometimes. And it's okay to take that rest as and when needed, because our bodies will otherwise force us to rest. So, number one is resting without guilt. That's the first thing that animals keep repeatedly sharing with us. The second thing is to ground ourselves. Animals are constantly finding new ways to ground. I see my dogs constantly digging in my garden, or going round and round before they sit down, or sometimes just sitting in my veranda staring at the greenery around. And these are moments of grounding. Now, grounding doesn't need to be for a long duration. It does not need to be 20-30 minutes. It could be just a few minutes. It could be even just a few seconds, as long as it helps us to shift our energy in a positive way, help us be more mindful, more aware, more present, then the job is done. So yes, grounding is another thing that our animals will keep consistently teaching us through their everyday behaviors, and we only need to be open to receiving these messages and understanding the lessons that they share. Third is enjoying the present moment, enjoying our food, enjoying our playtime, and to ensure that whatever it is that we are doing, we are 100% in that activity. So when we eat food, we are constantly on our phone, we may be watching television, or when we are speaking to someone on the call, we may be doing something else at the same time, and that kind of distracts us. It also kind of scatters our energy around, whereas animals, they're only doing one thing at a time. If they see a squirrel, they start running behind it irrespective of what they were doing previously, and then when they see something to eat, they'll enjoy their food, and they will not have a care for what is happening around in the world. So yes, making sure that we are present just as we are grounded is something our animals teach us every single day. As we see them, we observe them, that's a lesson that we can learn from them. The fourth lesson that I feel that animals teach us every day is to set clear boundaries. Now, of course, every animal has a very different way of interacting, has a very different personality. However, owing to their personality, they will set their boundaries. For example, one of my dogs, she does not like it when people approach her directly. She likes it when she gets an opportunity to initiate interactions, and that's a boundary she clearly sets no matter who she's interacting with. Whereas the other dog is extra friendly and he really wants people to come and touch him and play with him and cuddle him, and that's a boundary he sets for himself. So animals in their daily lives are constantly teaching us how to set clear boundaries. Not just our companion animals, but even nature. When it comes to trees, they decide how much they want to spread, how much space they want to occupy, or birds and how they interact with each other, with us humans. So setting clear boundaries is something that animals teach us every single day. And the final message that I think I keep learning from my animals every single day is to be aware of our environment, to notice things around, and to be in sync with nature. My animals at home, the animals outside, they quickly understand when there's a shift of energy, when they feel like the weather is going to change and they need to find better places to keep themselves safe. And surprisingly, now living in a space where I have access to these beautiful beings, I have also started understanding their patterns and their ways of doing things, and that also gives me a message of what to expect in terms of the nature around me. So these are a few ways animals teach us every single day by simple things that they do. If we only observe it, we can communicate, we can learn through our presence and awareness, and that itself can be a beautiful form of intuitive communication. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. If you have learned something from your animals and they keep teaching you the same thing every single day, please do mention it in the comment section below. Until the next video, bye bye.